1 year ago today, I started Cascade, the series you're watching right now that's usually about Half-Life, but today is about itself. I figured this is worth some kind of celebration, so here's this video. First off, I just want to say thank you all so much. This series has helped me go from around 700 subscribers to over 8,000. It's helped me so much on this path to realize my dream of doing this full time, but most importantly, it's let me just talk about one of my favorite games. As an admittedly kinda self-indulgent thanks, I asked you guys for questions to put together a Q&A. But first, a dedication to those we've lost along the way. Secret with another fun sequence. They're dead. Well, except for when it does, but you kinda need to make shoot an NPC. Guards drop ammo.
But what about the heads-up display and the head crabs?
No idea why or how. Their entire physical structure in a violent subatomic explosion. Awesome. Stats and numbers here, but that's a lot. Urinated on the floor while rambling incoherently. Okay, so questions.
How did you get the name Purple Kernel?
I wish I had a more interesting answer, but I like the color purple and I needed a word that kinda rhymed with that.
If Half-Life was off the table, what game would you do a Cascade series on instead? Bonus points if it has its own cool name.
Probably Pikmin. If Half-Life didn't exist, it would definitely be my favorite series. I was thinking Piccolo Profile for the name, but I'm not really sure. I've also considered doing one on the Binding of Isaac, but the internet's got that covered.
Do fish pee in streams, and if they do, is it safe to drink from water?
Yes and no, but not because of the pee.
Who are you and why are you in my recommended?
I don't fucking know.
What are some behind the scenes or scrapped content made for Cascade? Scrap video ideas, etc.
I had most of a script for a video that would have explained Alex's ending written out, but it just wasn't any good. But I had an entire other Half-Life series that just wasn't panning out. You can find the first 2 episodes on the channel still, and I have a playlist for a few videos that I started editing but just couldn't bring myself to finish.
What's the video you're most proud of? Oh, and what's the one you're least proud of? Is it Helmet? I know it's Helmet.
The one I'm most proud of has to be the Portal video. I love just diving deep into the game and everything about it, and the editing turned out really well. Some of the videos I'm planning for the future are going to be a lot like that one. And yeah, worst video is the Helmet one.
How do you stay motivated, whether that is for Cascade or any other piece of your content?
Honestly, I just really enjoy making these things. Editing has to be my favorite part, getting to build something that people enjoy from start to finish.
Is nostalgia a common feeling/experience to you? And does it play a role in your current interests/things you enjoy now?
Honestly, most of the videos I play now, I've been playing for years. I'm not sure that's necessarily a good thing. I tried Control though, and that was a lot of fun. Pretty much all of my videos so far have been about something I loved when I was a kid.
What kind of games did you play as a kid? If you were to revive a series from your childhood, which would it be?
I played a lot of Half-Life, a lot of Mario, a lot of Pokemon and stuff, Binding of Isaac. Honestly, most of my favorite childhood games are part of series that aren't slowing down anytime soon. If this were a year and a half ago, I would have said I want Half-Life back, but we got that.
What are your earliest experiences of playing Half-Life games? How did you discover and get into them? Any fond memories? Keep up the good work.
First off, thank you very much. I certainly don't plan to stop here. My dad got me into Half-Life when I was maybe 5 or 6 or 7, somewhere around that age, and I loved it from the start. I didn't know how to actually use a computer, and I couldn't remember the names, so I had to ask him if he could load up the orange game or green game for me to play. This is a topic I want to do a video on in the future, but I'll tell you one fun story. A few years after I started playing the games, my dad and I went to some generic electronics store. On the way, I remember asking if there would be more Half-Life games there, and he said there probably wouldn't because the game was like 12 years old, and I guess he'd never heard that there were sequels. So we go inside, and sitting there is this box set of Half-Life 2 games, which we had to get, so we bought it, went home, spent like an hour trying to figure out what Steam was and how it worked, and then booted it up. And when it started off with this bizarre intro that didn't make sense with the last game, I really didn't know what to make of it. My assumption was that this thing was Black Mesa, and I recognized the scientist guy, but that's about it. Yeah, the episode naming thing really caused some problems there. I mean, it's a normal assumption, right? That episode 1 of a piece of media is like the first part, like it is for TV and literally everything else. It was still fun though. Okay, let's finish this off with a lightning round.
Which Zen creature do you want to return in the Half-Life 2 era?
Bull Squid.
What is your favorite moment in the original Half-Life?
This part right here.
For God's sake, open the silo door! They're coming for us! It's our only way out! Oh my God, we're doomed!
What is your favorite expansion for Half-Life a Half?
Episode 2.
What YouTubers do you watch / can recommend?
Vinesauce, Uber Hexernova, The Dark Somnium, Wang, Barely Sociable.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
Godzilla.
When are we getting another episode of Eric Reviews?
Never.
When are you dropping your own weapons?
Never.
When are you gonna debate me over Black Mesa Live?
Never.
What type of music do you like?
70s and 80s rock music, mostly just Queen though.
And where the hell is Superman?
Okay, and that concludes the Q&A. And again, thank you so much for watching these videos and being so supportive. It's been a huge motivator for me to keep going. If you're here for the Half-Life stuff, I get that, but I think you might also enjoy some of the other stuff I do here. Got a Mario video coming up, a Binding of Isaac video planned out, and plenty of new Half-Life videos for the future. And if you have anything you'd like to see covered, please let me know in the comments, or my brand new, totally new, super secret Discord server linked down below. Here's to another year.
I will see you up ahead.